Pisces, how you getting on? So we're here now to do your back to the... no, we're not. Actually, no, we're not. Cue, cut again. We're actually here to do your dark side reading. Sorry, I've been doing so many readings that I've actually got whether I'm in the future, in the past, or in the back. Something's in the back or something's in the bank. Something is in the bank, Pisces. Banking on a big check. And I've actually wrote those, but they're actually getting me to do it straight away. Channel messages, then dark side reading, you versus death. Okay? So, something's in the bank, something's in the back, or something's in the bank, that's what they're saying. Something is in the bank, I'm banking on a big check. I'm banking on a big payout. They're saying that it's coming, that there's a big payout, but I think there's this curious moment where it's like curiosity killed the cat. I'm also picking up a cat, also a Leo in your energy. And there's a big bank and a big payout. It's like I'm banking on this big payout, and I've been working and working and working and working. I'm working like a dog, and I'm working. And I've been twerking at the same time trying to work out. Some of you have been working out, twerking, and actually working as well. Some of you are physically like working it. Okay? They keep saying like working. I'm working. I just seem to be working. But I think that whatever you've been working on is that there's a big check and there's a big payout. I'm also picking up Czech Republic also and public also. Something is going out publicly. So you're doing something publicly where there's a lot of attention that's drawn towards something that you've been working on. So that you've had, I think that you've been going over it and over it and over it. Because I just keep picking up like superhuman or something where you've just been going over it and over it and over it and over it and over it. And it's a bit like rehearsals or something. Some of you, it could literally be rehearsals for performance that you're going to put out. It's like I'm just practicing and I'm practicing and I'm practicing and I'm practicing. And the moment that I keep doing it, it's like I'm going over it in my head and I must get all these lines right. Okay. And it's like I'm going over lines. Also, I'm definitely picking up a big Leo energy. Lions, and lions, or lying. No, I'm not even picking up. I'm picking up that you could well be lying down because you've possibly been working a lot. But there's a lot to do with lions, right? Lions, like Lions Court. Also an elderly place in here, right near where I live, is a place called Lions Court. So you could be courting a lion, which could also be a Leo. Okay, courting. I'm from Britain, which is dating pretty much, but courting. But also Lions Court is an elderly people's place where they put residents in. Okay, so it's something to do with like residence. So it could have a lot to do with your property and things like that. And I've been working in order to build up my they're saying for some. Wow, that was thunder. Sorry, it's I don't know if you can hear that, but that's thunder, I think. It's raining outside in Britain. But it could well be to do with like your mortgage and a house, and like I'm building it. But I think that your building society and my bank, in Britain it's a building society, but again it's building up, and I'm watching it all speculate to accumulate, and I'm speculating that I'm hoping to win this. It's like I've got to win. There's some kind of like I'm picking up on community. What was that? Coming to America, where it's like too late for the Christmas pageant, right? Something to do with like a Christmas pageant or a pageant or page or okay. Some of you are definitely shaving or something, okay. But or the name Madge, I don't know. But margarine, what on earth are you lot doing? Are you hopefully you're on a diet like me, right? But something to do with like Madge, I don't know, Badge. I don't know if people call things like they do in Britain, it's different. But something to do with like neat and tidy. It's like I'm neating things up and I'm tidying things up and I'm neating, because it's like someone's got this like, this is during May again, okay, sorry, but I've got a notification that's actually just come up on there. I've got to stop syncing all my devices. Okay, but it's kind of like I'm preparing. There's this big day that I've got where I'm looking for this big payout. But the check, that's what they're saying, check. Because I picked up check. I need to check. And I'm just checking on it and checking on them and also checking on them. And I could be chicking on them and chickening out. I don't know. It's a little bit like dare. It's like, well, I dare you to show me this, and it's like, oh, okay. So what are you showing people? I don't know. During your last reading, actually, I've just put that out, which was the Back to the Future reading, and I realised that a lot of your one of the things I couldn't think of was turmeric. Okay. So it could have been. Thanks very much, Kate, for helping out during the chat. I really do appreciate it, moderator. She actually did put turmeric as well, so that kind of like come to mind. So I thought I would do yours while I was full of energy. I do apologise about your reading before for the Back to the Future reading, Pisces, if any of you were watching out there. I'm really struggling at the moment. Again, everything went down from the 2,000-3,000 mark, and it's gone right down to the 200 or 300 mark again. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, and it's actually really winding me up not being able to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Something I feel like I'm doing wrong I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a video and ask people's I don't know why I'm picking up ask someone's permission for something. Right, anyway, transmission. Like I'm picking up on someone's transmission. It's like, can you read my mind? It's like, yeah. Okay, so, well, I'm trying to tell you something, but don't you get that? Like, can't you read my mind? It's like, yeah, I know I am psychic, but I'm trying to think what that is, because someone's not giving you a clear signal. I think that some of you out there are possibly dating, right? And you're doing the Pisces thing, which is kind of like, I've been thinking about this person, thinking about them, but I am not really sure whether I can tell them or not. And it's like, I'm just going to just see. But this is for like, I don't know, I can't categorise people, but categorising people of Pisces or different signs of younger souls and older souls, because masculines, trust me, they wouldn't be interested in all this rubbish. They wouldn't, all of this, we're a power couple and all that. Trust me, masculines and all that, they've got no, they're not bothered about all that. That's the feminine kind of like energies. So I'm picking up like younger energy around you, okay, which is more vulnerable. It seems to be like some kind of vulnerability or something. I don't know why. Like I'm just checking up on you because I think that you're vulnerable at this time, right? So it's something to do with vulnerability, okay. Also, Veronica. I'm also picking up the name Veronica or Von or Volavant. Also Volavant. Something to do with. This is something to do with like marriage or like a plan of. Something to do with vol-au-vents, right? Like a party or a get-together or a family outing or something strange, I'm not sure. Okay. But, so a lot of what you probably want to know is about this big check. Well, it feels like a lot of you are either going to be writing a big check, okay, but hoping that this check is actually, they're saying definitely a check-up for a lot of you to do with like an illness, right? But we're going to go on with a lot of you both. But for a start... sorry, I can get so confused in my head when I'm trying to work everything out and also talk to a camera. Is that the check for the money? It's like, right, okay, I'm waiting on this check and it's going to be a big check. It's like, I've just got this check and I've got this check and I've got this check. And this check just seems to be getting bigger. It's like this chest. Also, someone's chest seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. So I'm going to have to definitely watch my weight, but I think something to do with like an operation is in the works for a lot of you guys. I think it's something to do with like someone's going possibly for an operation in order to make things bigger or smaller. I've got no idea, but some of you are on that, and it's kind of like, okay, I've got this big check and I've got this big check, and I'm going to have to either one, I'm just watching my check and I just want my check, and as soon as I get my check, I'm off. I'm saving it and I'm saving it and saving it and saving it for a future something. Okay. Now, a lot of you've got this big check, and what you might be considering in speculating things is that what am I going to get for the check that I'm going to actually give over, right? And it feels like, well, I would actually like something a little bit bigger. Okay, some of you are looking at a room or a rent or a house as well. Okay, that's what they're saying. Now, for a start, we'll also now just stick with the bigger, which is. That some of you are going up in a bigger size, so we say. Okay, I don't think that that's really just to do with weight. I think that's to do with like to do with like a woman's priority. I'm staying out that one, bruv. Don't don't cast me with that brush. But or painting as well, brushing and like painting something. But I can definitely see someone doing some sort of nude photograph type sort of like. Okay, so it's like, oh, can you just stand like that? And it's like, okay. Right, and someone's kind of like doing those like checks and flares. And it's like, oh, okay. It's like just next nude model come in. Okay, right. Okay, so that's that one. Now, some of you, that's a painting one. Some of you are on the timeline of where you are wanting an actual operation, and you've got the check, and you've been waiting for this check, and it's just like as soon as this check arrives. I am like also someone from Czech Republic or Czech, right? Okay, but also as soon as this check arrives, I'm just going to dump it all and spend it all on something that I really want. Okay, now So I think a lot of you are probably like priming it and stuff like that, priming someone. Okay, they're also saying priming someone up for a future gift, meaning like you could have a boyfriend, a husband, or something. Okay, well, they're definitely saying some of you out there are players. Okay, so I'm going to go down that road as well. Okay, so keep an open mind, but I'm just buttering this person up just to see how much they'll buy me. Okay, so you know what they say, money can't buy me love, but definitely a bigger cup size can. Oh dear. What are you up to, Pisces? So I'm definitely seeing that someone is going up in a cup size, okay? Also like a cap size as well, like cap. Or Capricorn size. Some of you have definitely got something to do with Capricorn because, you know, through that last reading that I done with the Back to the Future, if you haven't seen them, you can find them below or in the end screens. But I said the piece on the side, and I didn't, and I was explaining, and as soon as the card came out, I didn't even think to say that was the same card that came out for Capricorn, which was Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal, the piece on the side arm, right? Something to do with like an arm or a leg or like getting a new prosthetic something, okay? But it could well be coming through as that now. I'm sort of like back in power. But something to do with like that I'm getting a new something. But why on earth would people want to be like taking an arm off and then swapping it for another? I've got no idea. So that must be something to do with like, I don't know, a new pair of glasses or like a new pair of something. Anyway, okay. So that could have been where there was no sensation down someone's arm. Why do I keep picking up on like arm, on someone's arm? On someone's arm. Okay, now if that isn't anything like that, me when I started having 60 to 70 awakenings, my one gift of what my spirits give me is the fact that I go freezing cold. Not so much anymore, but when I was coming up, okay, my left arm went really cold. I'll be like, oh, and I get that now. If I connect with a spirit, I connect with these thoughts, okay, I don't know if any of you are like interested, but like I connect with these thoughts. They're the thoughts. When I connect empathically to a deceased loved one or to someone, that's where I get really cold. Then when I connect with them emotionally, okay, on an empathic level, that's where I can actually start filling up and start crying, right? So I don't know why I need to explain that one, but there can be that there where I'm going cold down something. It's like cold and cold and cold, okay? So, or what else did we kick on? Something to do with like a big check, right? Now, what did I say that I would go back to? Where it was like checking up, like a hospital thing, okay? So some of that could be where there is a pregnancy to do with a lot of you, because I felt like I really felt like someone was very unsure of whether they should have a baby or not, right? Whether they should have a baby or not. So I don't know if this is you or a parent or a child or someone, but again, it's like, I don't know if you should have it, right? Because I heard shunned out, like shun or shanna. Oh, hi. Sorry, I just thought of sorry, no one else's business. But Shanna or Shanae, okay. But like I don't know if you should. Okay, we're going to leave those messages there. I don't know. They're saying like there could be some kind of like someone saying I don't know if you should have an abortion. Oh, okay. I don't know if you should have aborted me. Okay, Pisces. Just so happened that I thought I'd better do your reading now, right? Because I just thought I'm going to do Pisces reading, and I've just put yours out, okay? And it was something to do with where I was picking up, where it was the trying to find out the name of a child, of like whether they were like the biological father, or there were questions around the father, or there were questions around the soul heir, or the soul mate. There were questions around the soulmate, is what they're saying. I was actually going to say there were questions around the sun. No, I wasn't, but they are saying that now. The questions around the sun. There are questions around the sun. Some of you have possibly got a son, okay, that has got somebody pregnant, and there are questions around that you don't want to lose your son. meaning like your son's with you all the time, but they could have got someone pregnant. And the fact now that you're worried, the fact that, sorry, but there's loads of commotion, and it always happens when I do my readings. And they're both deaf, and they both shout at one another from like this far apart. Okay, but I'm picking up that it's something to do with I don't want to lose my son, and he could have got possibly someone pregnant, and is he going to be with me? That could be there. Okay, that's not me, no. but again, like, this is for somebody out there, because they're worried about losing someone. Like, I really don't know if I'm going to be losing you or not losing you, or do I have this child or do I not have this child? Okay, can you tell that I'm actually trying to overpower two people that are deaf? Oh dear. Okay, so let's go on to what I wrote. So they just momentarily come in, but I think I did write some of those. I definitely picked up a fire sign around you because I put I'm fine, but that just changed into fire. Okay, so there's something to do with also like being in the firing range also, right? In the firing range. Some of you possibly like to go and let off steam in the firing range. I don't know why. Okay, but I picked up underlining... what was it? Underlying. The underlining fact is, the underlining issue is, see, I'm dyslexic, so there's no point me even writing stuff because I can't read my own writing, bruv. I just translate stuff. But underlining issue is I'm fine. The underlining issue is that I'm fine. Okay. I always see that as a gift, by the way. Did you know that Richard Branson, he was actually dyslexic. But again, underlying issue is I'm fine. So there's something to do with like, well, I'm fine. It's okay, I'm fine. I'll be okay on my own. Don't worry about me. I'm cushy. Like, you know, you can leave me. I'm fine. Like, you know, there's someone about leaving someone, right? But I don't think it's a love life. I think this is why I give people these messages. So you don't have to relate them to your love life. The tarot cards will be more around that. Okay. But like the underlying issue is that I'm fine. It's okay. You don't need to help me. I can do it by myself. That's what they're saying. Okay, and the big checkup. There is also something to do with not all of you Pisces, but something to do with like a checkup of a hospital appointment. It's like, well, I've got an appointment. It's like, I've got an appointment, and I'm going for a checkup, and I'm going for a checkup, and I'm going to check them up, and I'm check them up, and check them up, and check them up. Also, Jack. Okay, Jack. I'm hearing jack them up. Jack them up. Ooh, who's jacking who up? But again, it might even be a name, Jack maybe, okay, or Jackie Jackson. I've picked up this before, loads before. Okay, but check up. It's like, I just need to check up. It's just like, I just need to check up. It's like, oh, are you okay? It's like, yeah, I'm cushy, bruv. Shut the door. And it's like, I'm just checking up on you. And it's like, no. Someone is getting, honestly, you heard that before. I think that was where I was coming through, is knocking someone off. Which is like, will you stop checking up on me? Will you please just leave me alone and stop checking up on me? Because I don't need checking up on, unless you're a doctor, you know, unless it's anything to do with an hospital appointment or anything like that, then there is probably a need to be checked up on, okay? But if not, then stop checking up on this person because it's absolutely driving them nuts. Because they feel like they're being tracked and feel like they're being monitored. That's where that energy's coming from, Pisces. It's like, you just know when there's someone around, it's like, why do you just keep, like, why is it that when I'm doing something, that you come into the kitchen or that you come into here and I'm just like about my day and I'm filling the car up or I'm doing something, and then all of a sudden someone is like, oh, I've just appeared into the kitchen as well at the same time, and it's kind of like, oh, start asking you questions. You're like, oh my God, I just wanted like half an hour to myself to be able to do something private for me, but it feels like someone's always like over your shoulder, okay, and trying to find out what's going on. Now if you are doing this to somebody and it's a son or someone like that, stop doing that, Pisces, honestly, because it's annoying them, right? But again, it's like, I need a bit of private time. I need a bit of privacy. Just privacy. I mean, it should be Pisces, right? You should all be on that same kick of liking private stuff, right? I've never really known a Pisces to not like things personal, or take things personal, but also like things on their personal, right? It's something to do with that. Something's very personal to someone. So honestly, if you're asking someone and it's very personal, stop asking them because it's very personal, is what they're saying. Okay, it's very personal. But again, opposite, if you're asking the Pisces, stop asking the Pisces because it's very personal. They don't want to tell you because it's a bit like what's your cup size kind of thing. And it's like, well, you don't need to ask me that. That's real personal. It's kind of like, oh, really? and they're probably asking you like really personal questions, right? And you're kind of like, well, why is that irrelevant? Why is that relevant to anything, right? Why is that a relative? Ooh, I hope that's not a weird relative. Weird relative? Don't know. That's a bit strange. But anyway, so build up the big day. There's something to do with like the big day. The big day. It's like, this is the big day. This is the big day. It's like chicken. Chicken dinner. It's a winner chicken dinner. It's the big day. It's something to do with like I mean, we don't really have it in Britain, but you know when you break bread and all that kind of thing, when you have a certain day. I forget what. Oh, sorry, I'm so ignorant. But when people all sit round and have it, Thanksgiving. Yeah, we don't have Thanksgiving in the UK. I don't even really know what Thanksgiving means. Anybody care to comment on what Thanksgiving means? But Thanksgiving, right? Something like that. Okay, we need to sit down and we need to break bread, or we need to make bread. Something to do with like making bread, or like a, I don't know, like a housewife, like a Stepford wife or something. It's like, oh, I'm just making bread, and they kind of like got a pinny on and all that sort of stuff or whatnot. I think it's getting a little strange around food, Pisces. I'm not sure. I mean, it could be good. It could be like, I've just got this new recipe of something, right? Why on earth? You don't want to hear about this. These are why these channel messages are just like stuff that you could well be going through. But I'm definitely picking up like superhuman at something. It's like becoming very efficient at it, and I'm churning them in and like turning them in, like turning in, like turning over something. But no one's getting turned over. I don't know. No, stop. Being turned over. I don't know why it's kind of like this feeling of like turning stuff up and turning stuff up. It's a bit like a bed maker, right? A bed maker or something. Or a peacemaker. Oh, I hope that's not like a heart operation. Okay. But I picked up like a bed maker. Someone was like, oh no, we're just turning it over. It's like, turn the mattress over. Because it's like there's money under a mattress or something, right? Oh, I'm going to check under my mattress, bruv. No, I've actually done that because I've actually turned my mattress over. do you guys do that in another country? You know, when you've slept on a bed for a while and then you actually like clean everything up, but you turn the mattress over? Okay, I don't know, why on earth am I giving you all of my weird secrets? But it's something like that, like a bed maker that's turning stuff over, like a cleaner, right? And they clean and they clean and they clean and they clean and they clean. It's like, okay, right, we need to do the cleaning for the summer, all that kind of stuff, and we need to like turn the beds over, and we need to make this bed, and we need to make that bed. It's a bit like an orderly or someone that works as a patient or something, right? Inpatients, outpatients, and we need to turn the bed over and do hospital corners, and someone's very precise, neat and tidy, everything, and it's like, oh, it's all got to be precise, it's got to be right. And it's a bit like this build up to something that's coming up. It's like, oh, they're coming over, and I'm just going to have to like push all the stuff under the bed and just keep all of that under the bed because that's private. But then when it comes to the mattress, let's tuck all of this stuff under, and it's like being tucked under. Like, let's tuck you in. I'm also picking up there's a possible baby around that could have been born, and it's like, okay, let's just tuck them in. Okay, this is like a grandma or something. Okay, and it's let's just tuck them in. Let's just tuck them in, because I'm definitely picking up on tuck. Named Tuck or Tucker. Tucker's Luck. Tucker's Luck. Well, that was a British TV show. Tucker's Luck. You right there, Tucker? Yeah, I'm all right. You lucky Tucker. Lucky Tucker. Yeah, definitely. And no, I didn't swear, YouTube, but definitely that. Okay, so we're going to go on now, Pisces. We're going to leave those strange messages alone. But let's see. So they're your weird messages, you versus them, okay? So let's look at you versus them for Pisces for May, please. May tarot card reading, please. Dark side tarot card reading, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Both sides of the story. Show me both sides of the story. Starting with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay, going to take that one because I said fire, fire. I am the Lord of Hellfire. Definitely Capricorn is here, but I'm only going to take one Pisces, Capricorn or something. But this is a strong sexual attraction that you have got to somebody. Okay, that is like desire. It's like, oh, I've got desire for you tonight. It's like, I've got dinner tonight and it's chicken tonight. Chicken. This person does like some chicken. It's probably me. Right, I eat a lot of chicken. I do. I mean, I'm not vegan or vegetarian. Okay, I'm not. Sorry, I don't kill animals. I don't, and I hate all of that, but I don't see vegans and vegetarians as my path to choose. Okay, but chicken, right? But it's a bit like, let's play chicken. It's like, I dare you to show me your, like, I don't know, because I'm picking up on like food articles or something, right? Like food articles, and I don't mean like an article, I mean like, what do you call it, a food product, right? And it's like, well, you show me yours and I'll show you mine, right? You show me a burger, right? Oh dear, we're going to stop saying these ones. Definitely someone's doing this show and tell. It's like, just send me a picture of this. A picture of you. Send me a picture of you. That's what they're saying. A picture of you. Show me a picture of you. Let me see, dark side reading. Let's show me the other person. Okay. So like, well, I'm just waiting to show you this either. It's like, well, I've got it right at my hand. Okay, so I've got everything in hand. Don't worry, it's okay. But someone, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is definitely tempting. This is tempting, right? Temptation. There's a lot of temptation around here and a lot of desire on behalf of both of you. I think that you are in isolation. I do, or whoever that you're away from, but you're away from this person. But you're definitely talking to them because you're looking straight ahead at them. Okay, so it's like, well, we're talking. So we're talking and we're making future plans. Okay, but it's a bit like this person has in mind of like food or something. I don't know. They're probably trying to butt you up with food. This could also be a feeder as well. It's like getting my fill of something. Let's see. Have I got everything in reverse? No. Okay. So, but we don't do reversals on reversals because these are reversals anyway. Okay. So, work. I'm working. Shall we work on this? Yes, let's for sure. This is not a breakup, or these are for people that are together, these ones. Okay, but I'm working on it. It's like I'm working on my sobriety. But there's a twist in my sobriety, and if you was having anything to do with a Capricorn, that was something to do with the piece on the side. There could be a Capricorn that has Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart, and where I said piece on the side, and the 3, which was the Empress, which is Pisces to me. It just seems to me that there's a candle in the wind at church. Something to do with a wedding plan or a future plan, okay? But if any of you are on that kick of like, why on earth people still do that, I've got no idea with this 3-partied stuff. You know, so that's obviously going to be for people that are kind of like really just joining and they've just been going for it for a little while. Okay, but your karma doesn't have to last that long, not really. You know, there are limits and there are stuff, but if you are in a third party, this could be the piece on the side, right? And it was involving you, Pisces. That won't be for everybody. But there are parties here. There are parties, put it that way. This is a party. Okay, a party planner. They're definitely planning something. Okay. Let's see. Show me the other side. Show me on the other side. David Gray. Okay, so the 7 of Wands, this is offended. Well, I took offence. Someone's took offence to something. Now, these are going to be more for people that possibly are offended by someone's sexual orientated nature. Okay, maybe. But again, this person is protecting themselves from something. Now, through dark side readings, because it's you versus them, obviously, if people just take, I mean, I'm a masculine, so I probably wouldn't see it. But if you just take your love life as the one main factor in your life of why you watch tarot, then, I mean, I don't know, but when I watch readings, I used to get so bored of it just being about love that I wanted something else, you know. And I just heard that in this reading. I want someone else. I want someone else? Or I'm waiting for someone else. Or I'm just waiting for you to just, I don't know why the 7 is there. Because someone is putting up the walls, they're throwing up walls. So, sorry, what I was saying is you versus them, these go into individual lives of what each individual person could be going through in their life, because they would, tarot cards, you see, they give me stories, and they give everybody stories, right? And the reason why I don't like to lead people into temptation is the fact that a card can mean so many different things, and because it's general, right, you can't really base a card coming up and then them saying, yeah, that's your love life, they're cutting you out, and it's not for everybody, you know. So obviously there's going to be more scenarios in life that a card can tell you everything about, right? So this is why, you know, each individual life here, I did here spiritually, which was I'm waiting for someone else, right? I'm waiting for something more. This is like I'm waiting for something more. But this person could be going through something in their life where when they're on their own. Sorry, that is actually my girlfriend, and I've just had to put her on silent. I've just had to put her on silent. Shall I pick it up? Yeah, actually, me and my girlfriend, we can't be actually together because we're in isolation, and she works in somewhere. And yeah, we can't really be together. But I've actually been to see her today, but at a distance. So I'm still giving you pieces of my life, Pisces. The pieces of the pie. But some of you out there, you are kind of like protecting yourselves away from somebody because it feels like everybody's attacking you. This person always feels like that they're being attacked. Spiritually attacked also, but also attacked. But that would be at home because there are tactics, you see. There are tactics that someone takes here. Taxi, also taxes. Looking at my taxes, so that is come up to the. Have you all got your letters? I just got mine again through the tax year. Okay, that you've got to now start looking at your stuff for the next lot between 2021. But taxes, I'm definitely picking that up there. Taxi. Yeah, I've turned up, but I just need a lift. There's something to do. I need a lift. I need a pick me up. Show me here. Okay, so this person is definitely thinking phallic stuff, but are they thinking it's over? It's over before it began. Something is over before it began, because this is electronic. Something is electronic here. Electrics. It's like Scalelectrics, Scaly, or Haley. The name Haley. Not saying you're scaly, Haley. I'm just saying I'm trying to associate with what they're saying. It's like I'm trying to associate with what you're saying. So what are you saying then? That you want me to show you what? And it's like, well, don't have to be so offended. But again, this person wants it. They want some attention, and they do want it. Okay, but that's in reverse. So it feels like a missed opportunity. If any of you, that's really for you guys that are going for a third party situation, that there's been a missed opportunity. Well, this person sees it, right? This person sees it that it's a missed opportunity to be with them, right? Now, if that's strange, where you're giving all of your power over to a man, or even to a woman, trust me, right? That you give all of your power over to one human being in nature, then this person sees it as a missed opportunity that, well, you had your opportunity to be with me, and that's that. Right? So however that's gone on in your life, I've got no idea. But, you know, love is just a natural thing. There should never be any, well, I'm giving you an opportunity to be with me, and all that sort of stuff. Brother, I would drop someone like mustard if they were like that. Trust me, I would. You know, appearance and all that sort of stuff that don't play a factor in my eyes, but there is something there of kind of like, well, I've got this nature and I'm giving you an opportunity to be with me, but that seems to have been passed up. There's something to be of like passing on an opportunity to be with someone, right? It's like, or shall we just do this in passing? It's kind of like people look at each other in passing, but they don't take an opportunity to actually say anything to one another. It's like, oh, hi, how you getting on? Yeah, I'm just passing, but can I come in for a minute? And you're like, I don't think so, bruv. I don't think you can come in. It's like, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. It's like, good luck, bruv, because I'm in it, right? So that's your karma for you. You're in that. But again, this person, so we're going on to the people that are really not getting on with someone, okay? This is like, oh, well, I'm going to give you an opportunity to be with me. And it's like, really? I think I'll pass. It's like, yeah, listen, don't collect 200 quid. You just go straight to wherever you want and the person whoever you want, and I'll just cut you straight out, bruv. I'll just say no. Because I've been waiting in order for you to say something, but that's over. Because there's definitely, like I said, someone knocking someone off, because you've got 7 and 2, which is 9, right? Which is really confusing someone. But again, we draw energy into a full reading, so it gets a bit confusing for me. But there's definitely someone knocking someone off, right? By keep giving someone advances. So I'm giving you an advance, and I'm giving you an advance and advance, right? And I'm giving you an advance, and it's like, can I have advance on my money? And it's like, oh, I don't know, because this person feels like that they have all the power, right, of attorney and then the power of everything. And it's like, can I have an advance? It's like, no, you can't have an advance. And please don't take advantage of me either. And I just heard, don't take advantage of my daughter as well. So there could be something around the family of like, don't take advantage of my son or daughter, something like that, right? And that could be coming through the channel messages where it's like someone was worried about losing one of their family members, right, to religion or something. But again, like, you know, or whatever. But again, like, don't, because someone doesn't want it, right? They don't. Someone does, but they don't. This is why this is confusing, and this is why this is a 9. 9 is knocking, you know, knocking. 9 is knocking. We'll just leave it at that one, right? But 9 is knocking on someone's door, right? And 7 is pretty much like saying, no, you ain't coming in, right? So there is some control around this, right? Where it's like, I've been knocking, and I've been knocking, and I've been knocking, and it's like, when are you going to answer? And it's like, I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to answer. Sorry. I didn't mean it. I will answer. I will ring her back. But again, some of you, it's come up, well, I'm not going to answer. It's like, are you going to answer? It's like, I'm not going to answer it. There's someone at your door, or there's someone that you don't want to answer to. It's like, I really don't want to answer. Listen, it could be the tax man, right? Someone that you don't want to answer to, you know. Trust me, when I asked my dad when I was younger and said, Dad, are you scared of spiders? Or are you scared of anything? He said, yeah. I said, what? He said, the tax man. Yeah, trust me. It wasn't until I was older that I actually realised that I'm worried about the tax man too. Not that I ever avoid it, but again, you know what I'm saying? But the tax man. It's like, well, I'm trying to avoid something. Trying to avoid. Show me the card for this side. Too many cards. Show me one more card for this side. The moon. What I'm trying to avoid is my mum. Yep. Why does that always come out in my reading? Probably because that's me. Wow. See, I'm trying to avoid my mum, or I'm trying to avoid a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here in reverse. Not a great card. Because that is not a good family situation for somebody. They see someone as slightly lunatic. Honestly, the moon in reverse, it's not a great energy, right? Because they see someone that is, sorry if your parents out there, I don't mean that. I just mean that if it's only for the people that are like me, that really do not get on with their parent, okay? They really don't, okay? But again, there's some kind, because this is a parent guardian as well, right? A parent guardian. That's someone that guards and protects themselves from their parent. Also to the person that doesn't want protection. Okay, that's why it's a very weird energy for me to try and read. Because it's someone that's trying to protect themselves from someone that they really do not get on, because they know they confuse them through the moon. Right? They confuse them. Why this is a fusion and transfusion is because it's blood. Right, which means the mother, which means somebody give birth to someone that is very protective of someone that doesn't want it, that protects themselves away from someone that confuses them through the moon. Right, that's why it's such a confusing energy, but that's what that truly means. Okay, is that someone is constantly being controlled here by a parent. If you're not, it's not you. If it is, it's you. Okay, but here, 7, 8, 9, 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm just literally waiting to say no, because I don't want protection. I don't need you to answer. This is what I was saying for those channeled messages. Just give me some time and give me some space, because when I channel dark side reading, I'm going to channel both sides, okay? But just give me some protection, or someone really feels that they need protecting. It's like, oh, please just protect me, please just protect me, please just protect me. Right now, that can be a vulnerable person that does actually need some protection. But if you're not getting on with someone here, this is because what you're trying to do is protect yourself away from the moon. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay, or fire sign, whatever. But again, it's still not getting on with the family member at all because you're at distance. You're basically pushing each other away because neither of you are listening to either. None of you are listening, meaning that you can hear what people say, but again, like the film White Men Can't Jump, right? You're listening, but you're not hearing, meaning when I say something, if I've said it because that's how I feel about something. And then the other person doesn't really take that into consideration. They just keep doing it, right? And they keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. It means, well, obviously all of this time that took for us to go round so many moon cycles that I'm now so confused that when I do say something, you don't listen anyway. And if you're not going to listen, well, let's not speak, right? That is that energy, right? Now, if this is relating to a love life, then you want to get out there as quick as possible to someone different, okay? Honestly. Because there's no point in push, pull, because that's what that is. That's pushing and pulling and pushing and pulling, and what you're doing is fighting your karma, right? So, well, really, you've got to go through that. I mean, if that's a love life, you know, and you can't get away from that, then obviously that's your karma and you can't get away from it, right? So, you know, you can't get away from personal growth because it'll just come at you in a different direction, right, with someone else. So you can't avoid it, personal growth. But again, there is a lot of avoiding someone there because you know that they are so confusing that, no, I'm out. Now, if this is relating to this person, because they are confusing, because they're like, well, I'll give you an opportunity to be with me, then what they're doing is knocking you off. They are. There is a controlling energy here for sure, because the king here is in control of what he's thinking and feeling and everything, right? Is in control of his own faculties, right? Here, and this is the faculty. This is also a headmistress or a schoolmaster as well. So basically a master at something, right? Now, if that's a master manipulator for a lot of you, because you do have these strange energies around as one, if it is, then that's a master manipulator, right? Because I am picking up the energy of a possible magician. I don't know why I heard Aries for a lot of you. I heard an Aries for a lot of you because I was going to say magician, but then I just get hearing Aries, right? Not saying if you're a cross-watcher Aries. I'm saying if you're a cross-watcher Aries and you're thinking, well, that could be happening to you. That's your karma still, right? Because this is a drama triangle here. This is a drama triangle. It goes from one to another to another to another. This is what I teach when I do Skype calls, meaning the one thing that you really forget that you bypass is Saturn, right? When you're giving off radio waves and signals. But again, the signal that is received between these two, if you're on a bad trip, is not very good because you're cutting them out. This is like, I've cut you off, I've cut you out, I've cut you out of the will, I've cut you out of everything else. If you don't give me the attention, I'll cut you out. Meaning like you won't get any of the estate, you won't get any of this, and you won't get any of that either. And someone can use that as a tactic against you to get you to bend to their will by saying, well, blaming you, pretty much, blaming you, which is also trying to use a tactic of pulling you in, okay, and get the feelings going again, okay. It can relate a lot to control. To build you up or something by your hopes and your wishes and your dreams are all there, and then they all just come crashing down when this person starts to tell you that if you don't talk or if you don't do this and you don't do that, then you won't get like the will, you won't get the house, you won't get a car, or you won't get you won't be a conveyor belt toy for any kind of pleasure and joy, right? So there's an energy around there that I need you, but we don't get on, right? So again, that represents the same energy if this is a you versus them, and that's different people, okay? But there is definitely control there because there's a missed opportunity that this person sees that it is to be with them. But because they got the 3 on the side, and there was Capricorn energy and some, I don't know, cross-matched, something rising Venus, Jupiter, of a piece on the side, this could well be where this is the piece on the side, right? Which could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe. Because they're passing opportunities up. It's like pass, next, pass, nah, next, pass. This is because this is like trying to pass a test. This is the 3 of Pentacles at school, okay? And it's like pass the parcel. I just heard pass the parcel, pass I mean, they could be taking a test and something and they're passing, but they're giving that up. This person's giving up on their opportunities in life. It's like, pass. You know, not interested in that job. Pass. Not interested in that job either. Yeah, next one. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I'll pass that. So, I don't know. They're trying to remain in control of something that they're trying to pass, right? But if they're trying to make a pass on you, and you're like, bruv, don't even try, you're cutting each other out. You're like, and you're fighting, and you're going through the clash of the titans. Okay? So what we're going to do is I am going to ring my girlfriend, and you can watch the rest of this over on Patreon, which is $5. Again, with your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, and your partner. If you know your partner's chart, obviously you can watch those too. Obviously Jupiter is masculine, Venus is feminine. Okay, so there was someone out there that wanted to know. $5 still. Again, please make sure you watch the end screen or in the link below where you can find Patreon. You can also find your playlists and also a link to the email if you want a personal reading. Please make sure you hit the bell. That really does help me out, is the notifications to say that I've released something, and then click the all. Okay, and anything else, but everything will be over on Patreon, guys, and there'll be more coming out through the month as well, because I've pretty much done all of these now. That's all I've been doing for the last 2 weeks, is 2 lots of monthly readings. Okay, then we do something else. Okay, all right, guys, thanks very much, Pisces. I really do appreciate it. Catch you again soon.